White House Chief of Staff Susie Wiles is under intense scrutiny following the publication of a two-part Vanity Fair profile. The articles, based on 11 on-the-record interviews, feature Wiles delivering unusually blunt assessments of President Donald Trump, Vice President J.D. Vance, Attorney General Pam Bondi, and Elon Musk. The profile, released this week, prompted Wiles to publicly denounce the coverage as a disingenuously framed hit piece. The White House immediately mounted a coordinated defense of Wiles and the administration's record. This extensive profile offers a rare, candid glimpse into the inner workings and personalities within the Trump administration during its first year back in office, sparking significant debate over internal dynamics and public commentary. During her interviews with Vanity Fair, Susie Wiles offered striking observations about President Trump. She characterized Trump, who does not drink, as possessing an alcoholic's personality, explaining that he operates with a belief that there's nothing he can't do. Nothing, zero, nothing. President Trump, in a subsequent interview with the New York Post, affirmed Wiles' description, calling himself a possessive and addictive type personality, and noting he has used similar language about himself previously. Wiles also recounted internal disputes over Trump's tariff rollout, describing the process as so much thinking out loud and highlighting a huge disagreement within the administration regarding the tariff's efficacy. Furthermore, she stated she was outvoted on Trump's Day One blanket pardons for January 6 rioters, advocating for a more selective approach limited to nonviolent offenders. Wiles extended her candid commentary to other senior officials and allies. She sharply criticized Attorney General Pam Bondi's handling of the Jeffrey Epstein files, calling it a complete whiff. Wiles stated Bondi provided influencers with binders full of nothingness, and insisted there was no client list on her desk. She also dismissed President Trump's public suggestion that the Epstein records contained incriminating evidence against former President Bill Clinton, asserting there is no evidence Clinton visited Epstein's private island. Vice President J.D. Vance was described by Wiles as a conspiracy theorist for a decade, with his evolution from Trump critic to loyalist deemed somewhat political. Despite this, Wiles predicted she would be an early supporter of a Vance 2028 presidential bid, and that he would secure the Republican nomination. Vance, speaking at an event in Pennsylvania, acknowledged Wiles' characterization, stating, "Sometimes I am a conspiracy theorist, but I only believe in the conspiracy theories that are true," adding that they have long joked about the label. Regarding Elon Musk, Wiles called him an odd duck, as I think geniuses are, and referred to him as an avowed ketamine user. She expressed initial shock at Musk's dismantling of USAID, arguing that no sensible person would view his approach as beneficial. Also touched upon significant policy and national security matters. Wiles discussed the administration's Venezuela strategy, including naval operations against the Maduro regime, and acknowledged that any decision to strike targets on Venezuela's mainland would require congressional approval. She affirmed President Trump's long-stated support for severe consequences for drug dealers, linking this stance to his Venezuela policy, addressing speculation about Trump potentially seeking a third term by ignoring the 22nd Amendment. Wiles stated Trump enjoys the discussion because it drives people crazy, but dismissed the idea that he would actually attempt it. Wiles also revealed a loose agreement with Trump for him to wind down score settling by the end of his first 90 days back in office, noting that while she does not believe he wakes up considering revenge, he will seize it when an opportunity arises. Following the publication, Wiles issued a detailed statement on X, calling the profile a disingenuously framed hit piece on me and the finest president, White House staff, and cabinet in history. She alleged that significant context was disregarded, and that favorable comments were omitted to create an overwhelmingly chaotic and negative narrative. In her public response, Susie Wiles asserted that the Trump White House had already accomplished more in 11 months than any other president has accomplished in 8 years, crediting Trump's unmatched leadership and vision. The White House quickly rallied to her defense. Press Secretary Karoline Leavitt publicly called the Vanity Fair reporting disingenuous and alleged a bias of omission. Leavitt stated, "President Trump has no more dedicated or loyal advisor than Susie," confirming the administration stands fully behind her. Attorney General Pam Bondi also posted a message of unity, stating, "We are united," despite Wiles' criticisms of her. As of publication time, Elon Musk had not publicly responded to Wiles' comments. Susie Wiles is a longtime Republican strategist and Trump confidant, having played central roles in his 2016, 2020, and 2024 campaigns before becoming his White House chief of staff. She is the daughter of the late NFL broadcaster Pat Summerall, a personal connection she referenced when discussing Trump's alcoholic's personality. Wiles' decision to grant Vanity Fair extended, on-the-record access over several months provided an unusually detailed window into internal White House